hello, Stick Mobility. What is up? Stick Mobility Instagram. This is Coach Jesse coming to you live from Orlando, Florida. Of course, I did the camera in the wrong position. We already got 14 people here, huh? Well, we're gonna have to rock and roll with it as is. So, you are going to need 2 sticks for today. We are still continuing with that last superficial back line. We're gonna go through the same warm-up that we went through before. We're gonna go through our joint articulations, and then we'll get into some of our fascial stretching as we start going into that superficial backline work. We are then gonna go to the ground for some work. The reason we're just gonna go with 2 bigs is because when we go to the ground, we don't necessarily need to go to the shorts for some of the stuff that we're gonna do. So just bear with me here, and let's get into this. So we're gonna push down sticks, shoulders out of ears, feet a little wider than hip distance apart. Give me a little bit of push, just about 10%, and let's work through that neck nice and slow. Find every part of the neck as you do this. We got 3 in each direction here, one side, and then the other side. Snap, crackle, and pop for some of us. Good, we're gonna go into your scapula now. So when I'm working the scapula, peeling stuff forward, elevate up, drive it back, push it down, peel it forward, gently push down the sticks, about 10%, elevate up, drive it back, push it down one more time, peel it forward, elevate up, drive it back, push it down. Good, let's go the other way. Drive it back, elevate up, push it forward, drive it down, that's 1. Back, up, forward, down 2, back, up, forward, down, and 3. Good, all right? Take the sticks, put them in your left hand. If your hand's big enough to hold both of them, do it. Otherwise, put it down and have one in your arm. Pushing down, we're working through that shoulder car on the right side. So palm facing up, slowly bringing the arm up and across the body, squeezing, hug the bicep to the ear, turn the arm inside out and reach as far back as you can. Then we're gonna go back in the other direction, up, externally rotate, bring it around and back in front of you. 2 more times. Across, hug, rotate, reach, back, hand to the side, reverse. Palm back, open it up, bring it back around and forward. Last one, across. Bicep hugs to ear, hand turns inside out, reach it back. Opposite direction, elevate up, externally rotate, bring it forward. We're trying to keep everything else from helping, so we're using the sticks as a block here. Other side, pushing down in front of us, give me about just 10% of the sticks. We're coming up, left arm across the body, bicep hugs the ear, internally rotate the shoulder, reach it back. Good, opposite direction, palm goes up as high as it can, externally rotate, bring the arm around, bring it back in front of you. That's 1, we got 2 more. Up, in, around, back, other direction. 1 more time. And then back around. Nice job, good. So let's put 1 down. We're gonna go through those spine cars that we went through the other day. So that would be last week for most of you if you've been following along and doing this weekly with me. So we're gonna take the stick, we're gonna put it right across the elbows. We're gonna do sign of Wakanda, so we're pulling the stick in. Grab your thumbs if you want to, like you're a bird. And then you're gonna peel everything off of your scapula. Feet are wider than hip distance apart, glutes are tight. Peel forward, rotate to the right, lean right, extend. Lean left, rotate left, come around, that's 1. 2 more times. Rotate right, lean right, extend. Lean left, rotate forward, flex. 2, 1 more time, peel everything off. Forward, right, lean right, extend. Lean left, rotate left, forward. Shake it out, we're gonna go the other side. Sometimes we just need a little reset. Peel, protract that scapula, feet are wider. Forward, rotate to the left, lean left, extend. Lean right, rotate right, forward. That's 1. 2 more. Flex. Rotate right, lean right, extend. Lean left, rotate left, forward. Is that the right direction? I might have gone in the opposite direction. Your spine just got a little bit of extra love to the right. Forward, protract. Rotate left, lean left, extend. Lean right, rotate right, forward. So the spine got a little bit extra love, it needs it. One more time. Glute squeezed, peel off, flexion, rotation to the left, lean left, extend. Lean right, rotate right, and forward. For those of you who joined me last week, hopefully that spine felt good after all the matrix work that we did. Love working the matrix. All right, so arms out to the sides. We're gonna work the hip next. So as I'm doing this, I'm gonna take from my sticks from 12. I'm gonna come out. So obviously, I've got my 1 and 11, and more so a little wider, almost 10:30 and 2:30. Is that 9:30? 9:30 and 2:30. So right foot turns in towards my left. Start to flex the right knee, right hip. Find my stop point, my pinch point. Externally rotate the hip. Wrap it around. Don't move the left knee and hip. Internally rotate. Hug knee to knee. Now I'm going to go out and around the other direction. Externally rotate. Wrap it around and bring it down. 2 more. In. Up. Out. Around. Internally rotate down. Out. Externally rotate, bring the foot around. Turn it and put it down one more time. Up and flex. Externally rotate, wrap it around. Internally rotate as we adduct it. So bring it to the midline, bring it to the body. Out to the side, externally rotate it, bring it around, and put it down. Good job, one side. Now we gotta work the other. Turn the left leg in. Bend the knee, flex the hip. Externally rotate the hip, wrap it around. Internally rotate it, so I hug knee to knee. Now I'm gonna go out, abs tight. Externally rotate, bring it around, put it down. 2 more. Up, knee flexion, hip flexion. Out, external rotation. Wrap it around, internally rotate as I bring it knee to knee, adduct it to the body. Out, little fire hydrant action. Externally rotate it, bring it around, and then put it down. 1 more time. Up, out, around and down, out, around, in and down. Good. Now, we're gonna do those knee cars. A couple weeks ago we did these. We're actually going to rotate the knee at the tibia. We're gonna do some ankle work on the same side. We're gonna do some flexion and extension. So we're actually starting to work into that superficial backline, that hamstring stuff as we move forward. So from here, standing straight up and down, sticks are still at the same place. We're gonna flex the hip as much as we can, and then extend, and then bring it back. And then we're gonna externally rotate my tibia. So that's not my ankle, that's actually my tibia moving. Well, kind of your ankle. And then I'm gonna extend. And then bring it back, and then I'm gonna internally rotate it, and then I'm going to extend. And then I'm gonna put it down. That makes sense? Let's do it again. Up, hip into flexion. Pushing down the sticks 10-15%, no more. Extend, flex, externally rotate, extend, flex, internally rotate, extend, flex, set it up, bring it down. Good, 1 more time. Pushing down the stick 15-20%, not just a little more, so we're starting to turn on the hands a little bit here. Up, hip is in the flexion, push the other leg a little harder into the ground. Now, extend, flex, good. External rotation, extend, flex, good. Internal rotation, extend, flex, and bring it down. We're gonna stay on the same side to do our ankle cars. So we're gonna pull that hip into as much flexion as we can get. So knee comes up, and then I wanna work that knee, that ankle, 360 degrees of movement. 3 to one side, and then 3 to the other. Bend it, shake it out a little bit, good job. Now we're gonna work the other side. So standing up straight, pushing down the stick, still in the same position. Working that left side now. I'm gonna turn so you can see me on this left side. Good. So left knee comes up. Just 10-15% of the sticks, not a lot. Extend, flex, externally rotate the tibia, the bone, one of the bottom bones, knee down, lower leg bones. Extend, flex, internally rotate the tibia, extend, flex, center, bring it down. 2 more. Gently push, shoulders out of ears. Hip flexes. Extend, flex, externally rotate, extend, flex, internally rotate, extend, flex, bring it down. See, I felt a little hip shift there. I want to try and knock that out. See if I can keep that from happening this time. One more time. No hip shift. Gonna drive down about 20% of the sticks now. Up, extend, flex, externally rotate, extend, flex, internally rotate, extend, flex, and down. So got that little hip shift, something that I'm gonna pay attention to, I'm gonna work on. It's really important as we're going through these drills that you go, you know what, I need to pay attention to that. I need to work on that. Those are really important aspects of your own training, mobility training, strength training. Be conscious of your body in space. It's an important skill to have. It'll take you a long way when it comes to physical training and otherwise. So now we're gonna do the ankle cars on that side. So picking that knee up nice and high, and I just want you to work that ankle into circles. 3 in each direction. Good, and then switch directions. Good, and shake it out a little bit. Good, we're gonna do some of our horse stance, flexion extension work through the heels. So we want our feet wider, soft knees, tailbone tucked. Pushing down in the sticks, let's just go 30% here. Shift to the balls of the feet, hold there. Push a little harder, 40%, 50. Glutes tight, 60. 70%, push and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower those heels back down. Shake it out a little bit. We got 4 more reps of that. Superficial back line leads from the plantar fascia up the back of the foot, all the way up into the calf, up into the hamstring, through those spinal erectors, all the way up into the neck. So we want to work on that ground stuff. These things, our feet, are the things that touch the ground and connect us to the world around us. So hopefully you're doing this barefoot with me like I am, or wearing some sort of minimalist shoe to actually do it. Shout out to my people at Vivo for just putting out a great product that I love so much. So here we go. Soft knees, tailbone tucked, pushing down 50% of the sticks. Shift up, heel high, ball of foot, squeeze, abs tight. Push a little harder, 60% of the sticks. See if you can get a little taller through that foot. 70% push and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down with control. Shake it out a little bit. The control aspect, we want to go from the ball of that foot to feeling every part of the foot as we work it back down again. Rep number 3. 6, 10, and 2. Feet wide horse stance. Soft knees, tailbone tucked. Push shoulders out of ears. Shift the weight onto the front of your foot. Drive through those toes. Push. 40, 50, 60, 70% push and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, I probably shouldn't tell you this. I feel a little cramp in my left calf as I was doing that. That's a good thing and a bad thing. I'm glad I'm getting that response, especially since I'm going through plantar flexion when I'm doing this. But I want to build some capacity there so it doesn't immediately go into cramping whenever I'm doing this. I have a habitual problem, my calves cramp, especially my left one, ever since I was a kid. So it's something that I work on, I continually work on. Sometimes it rears its ugly little head. We're kind of stuck with the meat sack that we get, so we got to do the best we can with what we have. So sticks at 10 and 2 again. Wide feet horse stance, soft knees, tuck that tailbone in. Last rep here, soft knees. Pushing at 40, Ball the feet high, higher. 50, 60, 70% push and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, pushing, 2, 1, and back down. Good, let's shake it out a little bit. Go and check how everybody's doing. Looks like some people are doing great. I'm gonna grab a little water as well. Gonna bring this back into camera. So the powers that be, don't get mad at me for being off camera. Love some good water. Now, right through the calf, let's keep working our way up. So we'll go into the hinge pattern, and then we're gonna go to a single stick. We're actually gonna work some single leg hinging, or excuse me, double stick, single leg hinging. But first, I just wanna work through the hinge pattern itself. So feet are hip distance apart, 6, 10, and 2. We're gonna go double stick here. And all I want you to do is find your longest, best hinge. As long as you can get it. And then come back up. Gary Gray says, the test is the exercise, and the exercise is the test. If you've ever taken anything from the Gray Institute, you will see that saying quite a few times. So I want you to just assess how you feel in the hinge pattern right now. Assess how your hips are moving. Can you fold through these hips? Can your arms keep going and your hips keep going back without sinking into the ground? Assess these things. We'll come back to this assessment at the end. So from here, again, breath, push gently into the sticks, 25, 30%. Give me your nice long hinge. Find more, find more, find more. And then come back up. Good. One more time to our assessment. Breath, tension, hips go back, arms go forward. Find more, a little bit more. Little bit more, separating that spine. Still pushing at 30, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and come back up. Memorize your best hinge. I gave you 3 opportunities to get there. Now let's do a bunch of stuff that'll get us better into those positions, create a better hinge so that when we head back to this hinge again, that it's gonna look worlds different, feel worlds different. We'll feel like we have more control. We'll feel like we have more room. Those are all really, really important things as we're doing this. And just a quick reminder, if you feel pain in any of these positions, I don't want you to feel pain. So take a step back out of the position. Maybe you can regress it by sitting on a stool so that you, or a chair that's more hip high, so that you can really gain some more leverage in the hip without actually needing the stability and a little less gravity. Okay, if you need to push your sticks into a wall to do this, do that. All right, but if you can hang with me, if you feel no pain, you just know you want a better hinge, better deadlift, this is gonna be the class for you. So let's keep double stick, and I want you to just drape them across your shoulders. Drape the sticks. Now, left foot comes in front of you, or left foot inside, right heel in front, toe flex towards your nose. Hello. From here, you're gonna soften the knee, push the butt back, and slide your hands down the stick. And keep pushing your butt back as you do this. And then I want you to control it by sliding right back up again. Demonstrate control. Gonna do it again. Now we're gonna start adding some pressure to the bottom. So push the butt back, slide and push, slide and push. Good, your best effort. Hang out here. Now give me a little tension, pushing the sticks into the ground. Just give me about 25%, your best effort. Hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up, sliding back up the stick again. One more time for our warm-up rep, and then we're gonna start getting into more tension on that base position. So left foot is turned forward if you can. Right foot is out, heel is down, toe is dorsiflexed. Nice and slow. Push the butt back, slide the hands down. Best effort, best range. Best effort, best range. Good, let's push the sticks a little harder, 30%. Hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise back up. Good, so now we're gonna actually start getting into our working sets. So we're gonna increase that intensity. Push a little harder, push a little harder, push a little harder, hold that position. Don't lose any of the standards that we're creating. And then when we do it again, I'm gonna ask you to try and do some lift-offs in this position. So sticks stay in front of us, draped across the shoulders. Right foot comes in front, dorsiflex the ankle. Heel is the only thing down. We soften the left knee as we sit the hip back and slide the arms down. Sit and slide, find more, find more, find more. Adios, amigo. Good, push down 30%. 40%. 50, push. Pushing the sticks down. 60. 70%, push and hold for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, slowly come up. Whew. Turn that stretch on just a little bit more. Heel back out. Rep number 2 of 3, where we turn up that intensity. We start getting into some strength, some isometric tension strength sets there. We're helping the body remember how to get back to these positions. So, breath. Breathe out as you sit the butt back. Slide those hands down. Slide. Butt back, butt back, butt back. Good. Pushing at 30. How much room you got? 40. 50. Can you get more room in that hip? 60. Can you push that butt back more? 70% push and hold for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Demonstrate control as you come back up. Woo! Yeah, that left leg's gonna shake just a little bit as we're in position. That's a good thing though. All right, so last one of our isometric sets, and then we're gonna get down there and we're gonna do some lift-offs. Lift-offs are harder than they look. Let me take a little step back so you can see my feet a little better. All right, here we go. Left leg's in front. Right foot, dorsiflex that toe, dorsiflex that ankle. Here we go. We're gonna slide that butt back. Slide back. Find more. Find more. Push 20. Push 30. Push 40. Push the sticks into the ground at 50. 60. 70% push for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Demonstrate control as we come back up. Good. Now, we're shaking that out. We're going to our lift-offs now. So what is a lift-off? A lift-off is when we get into position, the stretch being at full tension, maximum stretch. We're going to try and move that limb, create some force. So when we get down to the bottom, we'll find our best range, and then we're going to try and lift that heel right off the ground without changing anything else in my body. So I'm not suddenly coming up. Now, if I can't do it in that really intense range, we come out of the stretch a little bit. So now we just come a little higher out of the stretch. We take and we put a little bit less tension on the tissue, and then we try and create some force there. Force is the language of cells. We need it to remember how to get here. Force does that. So, I think I'm good. Right foot forward, left foot back. Slide it back and down. This hamstring should be pretty warm at this point. Good. I gave about 30% push into the sticks. And lift and hold. 3, 2, 1. Down. See if you can get a little bit more space. Push at 40. If that was hard enough, stay there. If you can go up another one, let's go up again. A little deeper. Push at 40 and lift. 3, 2, 1. Back down. See if you can get more space in that hamstring. Push down at 50% in the sticks. A lot of tension on that tissue. And lift. 3, 2, 1. Back down a little deeper. One more time. 60% push into the sticks. And lift, hold. 3, 2, 1. Down and slowly come out. Woo! I guarantee you, one leg feels a little bit longer than the other leg right now. And let's fix that. So let's do the other side. Whew. Hello, hamstring, my old friend. I'm pretty sure stick mobility people don't want to hear me sing. All right, so we're now gonna work that left leg. So we're gonna go through our first 3 just to kind of warm it up, and then we'll get into our strength sets, big isometrics, and then we'll get into our liftoffs. So 6 are down right across the shoulders, out in front of me. So more kind of 12:30, 11:30-ish, not too wide. Left foot comes out in front of me, ankle dorsiflexes. If you don't know what dorsiflexion is, a best way to remember is like the dorsal fin of a shark, or it's upright, it's this way, it's not pointed. So dorsiflex. And let's soften that right knee and slide down. Oh, I feel this one a little sooner here. And give me a gentle push here, 30%. And slide it back up. Good. It's our first warm up. Let's do it again. Prime in this hamstring. Push the butt back. Hello, hamstring, my old friend. Best effort. Give me a push of the sticks at about 40. So a little heavier push. And slowly come back up. Good. Let's get in there one more time. Whew. Breath and tension. Create those abs. Gently sliding the hands down the sticks. Sticks. Let's push it 50%. Keep dorsiflexing the ankle. Find some more space in that glute and that hamstring. And let's slowly come back up, sliding back up right again. Good. Should start feeling some stuff happening on the back of that leg. Bring that leg back out in front of you. Here we go. So now we're going to get into our working sets. So remember, we're going to be revving this thing up. As we rev it up, we're creating more tension in the sticks and trying to create more space from the heel back to the glute. Okay. So we're out in front of us. Sticks are right in front of us as well. Foot is not as far as the sticks. We know the sticks a little bit farther than the foot. So feet facing forward, dorsiflexion the ankle. Start to push that butt back. Slidey, 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 slidey. Good. Stay, push at 30. Best range, push at 40. Push at 50. Push at 60. 70% push and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control is slowly come up. Now I can tell you, just from doing this first set, that I recognized I'm more restricted on this set. So I'm gonna give this side some more love. So we're gonna get a couple of extra rounds on this left side for me. If you don't really feel a big difference, feel free to take a water break on my extra 2 rounds before we go into your liftoffs. So left foot back in front of you again. I know I'm teaching you a class, but man, that feels really good. I want to do a little bit more. Recognize if something is more limited than the other, give it more love, give it more time, give it more attention. It needs it, okay? So left leg's out in front, dorsiflexion, sliding straight down those sticks, pushing that hip back, left leg is straight, right knee bends. Good, pushing at 30. 40, lengthen that hip more. 50, push that left heel down a little harder, find more space in the hip. 60, 70% push and hold for 10, push. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up, man. That one feels really good as we're going through it. Woo! So this will be everybody's last one unless you feel like it needs a little love. You want to join me on the little love train, we're going to give it a little bit more love. Left heel comes out in front. Sliding those hands directly down the stick. Find my best range, pushing that butt back. Finding space, heel and hip. More. Find space, find space, find space. Good. Push at 30. Push at 40. More space, push the heel down. Push at 50. More space, push the heel down. push it 60, push it 70, connect, push for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly slide back up again. Like I said, this side needs a little more love for me, so I'm going to give it that love. And then we'll go into our lift-offs after this. So ankle dorsiflexed, right knee's going to bend, slide those hands down, push that glute and hip back. Space between the heel and the hip, space, 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 space. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Don't lose that ankle, don't lose that knee, keep them straight. Pushing 30, push 40, push 50, push, find more space in the hip. 60, push that hip back. 70% push and hold for 10, 9, 8, more, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slowly slide up. Pay attention to your foot when you dorsiflex it as well. If it's everting or inverting, how it's changing as you're doing that, all that stuff's super, super important as we go through. All right, let's get into our lift-offs. Now remember, we're trying to create as much slack in the tissue as we can. And once we've created all of that extra slack in the tissue, we're then gonna try and turn it all on so we can make those ranges stronger. And that's what this business is all about. Creating strong, usable ranges of motion. I think the stick says movement made better, and it's made better by getting stronger in it. So left leg's in front of us, right foot's flat. I'm on my left heel, toes flexed towards my nose. Left leg is straight, sticks are in front of me, 12, 30, and 11, 30. Sit the butt back. Give me more space, give me more room. Give me more space, give me more room. Get more length in that tissue. Lengthen that tissue out. Push the sticks 30. Push it 40. 50% push and hold. More length. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Put down. Can you get more space in that tissue? Keep pushing the sticks. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Back down. More space in that tissue. More. Pushing the sticks. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Push it back and slowly bring it up. Oh, that's our first set. Whew. Now I caught myself there, starting to slide that right leg a little too far forward. Not looking for that. Trying to keep pushing that butt back. Don't let those hips start scooping underneath you. Keep pushing them back in this position. Left foot forward, toe flex towards your nose. Slowly start sitting back. Weights back in my heels. My right heel, my left heel. Good. Push it 30. More space. Push it 40. Push the heel a little harder. Push it 50. Push it 60. Here we go. 3 reps lift-offs. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Back down. More space. Push it 60. Keep the push. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Back down. Keep pushing back. Get more space. One more. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Back down. Slowly bring it back up again. We're almost there. Last one. And then we're going to reassess our hinge, see how we did. Then we'll go to the ground, we'll get some core work in at the very end. So left leg comes out in front. Flex that toe towards your nose. Good. Sit your butt back, soften that right knee. Long tissue on that left side. Long tissue. Good. Keep lengthening, keep lengthening, keep lengthening. Push it 30. Push it 40. Big one here. Push it 50. Lengthen. Push it 60. Keep lengthening. Push it 70. Good. Show me contraction and control. Up. 3, 2, 1. Back down. Set that butt back some more. Up. 3, 2, 1. Wow, mine really wants to cramp right now. I'm going to try and breathe through it. We got one more lift off. And lift. 3, 2, 1. Back down. Lengthen it. And slowly come back up. Woo! I felt that one a little bit. I don't know about you. Now, we just went through a full sequence on each leg individually. I want to go back into that hinge pattern and see if we did a little better. So again, the exercise is the test is the exercise. Scratch it, reverse it, still functions the same way. So feet are right underneath my hips. Sticks at 10 and 2. Gently push down the sticks about 25-30%. And get into that hinge and tell me if you got more room, because I know I do. I can feel those hips moving back just a little bit more. And come back up again. Whew. Let's assess again. Let's get 2 more of those hinges. And push the butt back. Push, 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 push. And come back up. Let's do it one more time. And push. Nice and long. Give me lots of hip here. Lengthen, 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 lengthen. And back up. I know my hinge feels a lot less restricted than it did before. I don't know about yours, but I know mine felt a whole lot better. So we're gonna go to the ground for our finish. Now, I'm a big fan of taking range and strengthening it, which is not the easiest thing in the world to do. So, my back is gonna be to you. Maybe. Let me see if I can finagle a way to do this better. But, grab some water. Good, we're gonna tilt you down. And I'm just gonna change camera position because why the heck not? Good. So, you see how I have the stick set up into the wall? It's gonna be a big important one here. So can I express what I just did with some strength? So I'm gonna squeeze those glutes. I'm gonna let that body come forward. I'm gonna feel my toes plugged in. Try and get as far forward as I can, sliding down the sticks. And then push my way back up to start. So this is more of an eccentric focused Nordic curl. Now someone's not holding my heels down. I don't have that benefit. Instead what I have here is the benefit of the sticks. So the closer you are, the easier this is to get really low with it. Okay, the further you are away, the harder it is. So just pick your poison. So 2 longs here, pushing into the wall, tall kneeling position, toes are dorsiflexed, squeeze those glutes, slide down, keep everything nice and tight, and then come back up. So we're focusing on the lowering, we're getting back however we can get back. So here we go, first rep, we've practiced, let's lower. 10 count, 10, 9, 8, toes plugged in, 7, 6, squeeze, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good, come back out of it. Let's do that again, abs tight, core tight. Rep number 4, here we go. Squeeze, slide, 10, 9, 8, squeeze, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, push back out of it. Woo! 3 more. Glutes tight, core tight, toes plugged in. Forward, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back out of it, however way you can. Woo. There's no pretty dismount for these, especially if you can't push your way out of it with your arms. One more time. Nice little finisher here. Last rep, here we go. Glutes squeezed, abs tight, forward, toes plugged in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push back out of it again. Woo. Good job. A little frontline action there to finish off that superficial backline work we just did. Now obviously there is a slew, over 200 of these classes on here, so please tune in, jump in, whatever classes you'd like to get in. All of them are labeled, so they'll really help you. Hopefully you enjoyed this month of superficial backline with me. I know I did. I look forward to the rest of the year, November, December, joining you guys, getting you working, movement made better, stick mobility. Thanks for joining me on this Thursday.